Hey book Hey book besties, thanks for picking up our FaceTime. I'm Jazzy.
And I'm Lexi, and today we have a funny episode, right? So, we all know that not every rating is the same for every person, for every book. So, today we're going to read one-star reviews of our favorite books that we rated 5 stars personally. And this is all for fun, so just get ready to laugh because some of these are like freaking hilarious. Okay, Goodreads is like untapped potential, right? So,
Yeah.
anyways, Jazzy, why don't you go first? What book are you gonna dive into?
Okay, so my first one is Fairy Tale, and again, take everything with a grain of salt because this is just meant to be just LOL funny. Okay, so and again, these are all from Goodreads, so I'm not gonna say who wrote it, but okay. I got to chapter two. That's all I got, folks. And then there's another one down here that says, "Don't trust book talk." I thought I was playing episode, which what?
Oh, is that the one where the characters like do the dancing?
Oh,
You know what I'm
maybe.
talking about? Like,
Maybe. Yeah. I thought I was playing episode. Yeah. Um, so like if you know Fairy Tale, if you've read Fairy Tale, then some of these reviews make sense. But
yeah.
if you haven't read Fairy Tale, we also have an episode on it, but I just think it's so funny because that book is either like hit or miss with everyone. Like you either really loved it or you're just like, why was this book written? Which fair.
No, but really. Um, so I'm gonna do Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yaros. And so here's some of my favorite ones that I saw. Absolutely cancerous. Reread it so I could give this book the 1 star it truly deserves. I think you secretly enjoyed it.
I
And
mean,
then I should have DNF'd this when I found out he wears skinny jeans.
wait, he wears skinny jeans?
Listen and don't judge. We listen and we don't judge, okay? Emo Lexi was like, hey. Anyway, okay. Let's see what you got next.
Okay, so the next one is The Nanny by Lana Ferguson. And I mean, anyway, are we serious? The Ruby Dixon review on the back of this book said it was like Tessa Bailey and Allie Hazelwood had a baby. That is a lie. I love every book I've read by Ruby Dixon, Tessa Bailey. This is not it. That's all I have for that one because the rest of them are kind of mean.
I will not accept any Lana Ferguson disrespect, honestly, because she's like queen. And her new book's coming out soon, The Mating Game. Anyways,
Yes, yes.
okay.
I would just like to say for some of these reviews, I just want to say that like, well, I actually never mind. I'll save that for the end. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So this is a recent book that I read, and not a lot of people may know it. So a little background: it's Behooved by Stevenson, and it's where her husband turns into a horse during the day. So with that being said, here's the first 1 star review. Nay.
That's clever. That's clever.
And then the next one in stars, disappointed horse noises. Number one, not a lot of horse puns. My bar was low. That's all I wanted.
Horse puns. Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
I was like, whoa, hold your horses. I love the book. Anyways, go on.
Okay. So the next one is for Little Liar,
Oh God.
by Lee Rivers. Okay. I would rather read the entire French dictionary twice than read this again. I would write a hate review for this, but I can resume it in 2 words. Very bad. Do not under any circumstances read this. Ah, that's funny.
That's the only one you have for that book? That's the
Yeah,
only
there's a
one?
million of them. Yeah, that's the only one that I found that was like worth this episode.
I was expecting ones like about the spiders and but you know whatever. It's a good book. It's dark though.
So that
The
listen, I love them.
the next one I have is Love Theoretically by Allie Hazelwood. This
Ooh.
one I can kind of relate to, but it was like my stupid brain can't handle all that science talk.
Oh my God. Yeah, you know what? Relatable.
And then someone needs to take this woman's Wi-Fi away, and then right under it, it's a no with a heart. And I'm like, man, this is like the queen of STEM. Like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? She could probably
Oh my
hack the
God.
Wi-Fi back if we're being honest. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
All
honestly, probably.
right, what you got next?
Okay, so the next one is Paradise Descent by Raya Morris Edwards. Number one, why were they always showering? Dot 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 question mark. Which, if you've read the book, you know.
What's
What
wrong
the
with
fuck did I
showering?
just read? They were having a lot of sex. That's why they were showering a
It's like
lot.
in
Like, come on.
Twilight, like where Bella's always getting wet. Like in every movie, she's like wet somehow, literally and figuratively. Like,
Hey. Oh
what?
my God. Yeah. I swear to God, if I ever trust book talk ever again,
That's
DNF
fair.
couldn't get into it. H is too weak for me, and an H is annoying. What? What? But yeah, that's what I have for those.
So the next one I have is The Poisoner by Ivy Ophelia, which I love this book. So, but the first few, girl, what the fuck?
I feel
And
like I know. I feel like I know why they wrote that one.
yeah, and then Jail to the Author. What the fuck was this? I mean, look. You saw the cover. You probably read the blurb or their synopsis, and then you still went into it with a stick up your ass. Like, come on now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding.
No, no, I'm not kidding. I think that when I was like looking at these, I was like, these books are not like your taste in books. It seems like a lot of the reviews were like, well, this book that, and I'm like, listen. If I pick up an Allie Hazelwood book, I know what I'm getting myself into. If I pick up a
Yeah,
Lana Ferguson book, I know what I'm getting myself into.
true.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
No, but really, and honestly, it's like that one meme where like the guy sticks like a stick in his bike wheel, and then he falls down. He's like,
Oh,
fucking whatever. I'm gonna put it here, but like it's the fun. It's like how some of y'all people seem, okay? My southern voice is coming out, all pissing me off.
no, I agree. I think it's funny too because I'm like, these are books that I accept no slander for, and I went and looked for slander. Oh my
We
God,
fucked
it's
ourselves on
so
this one.
bad. Yeah, we really did. Chase Love It Wants Me by Helena Hunting. Kind of wish I didn't read this. Apparently, I have a line and it's drawn at my precious. And if you know, it's because the FMC is like very dorky and writes Lord of the Rings fanfic, which I thought that was, I mean, I can't relate to it, but I thought it was, I had a grand old time.
Wait, who's in the fanfic? Is it Gollum?
No, she writes it between like Legolas and like the two male main characters and one of the female main characters.
Is
She
that the
writes
one
like
that
why
his?
choose fanfic.
Is that Orlando Bloom? Was he Legolas? Like,
Probably, I don't know.
God
Listen, I
forbid
have
the fans
no
find this.
knowledge. You know, listen, if you know what that's about, maybe that's why I was just cruising through the book like, all right, I vibe with it, cool. But apparently some people just couldn't get on the fun train, so I don't know.
Well, here's my last one. It's Deep End by Allie Hazelwood, which we all know is like one of my favorite books of all time. So this one hurt to read. DNF 45%. I can't. They literally wrote it like that. First of all, cringe. Can someone tell me which chapter all the characters drown into the deep end water and die? Um,
Oh.
Next one. I'm still searching for the kink. Third one and last one. Learning how to read was the biggest mistake of my life. Kate.
You know what? I would like to take this opportunity to provide a 1-star review on a book that maybe a lot of people like. I'm just kidding.
Y'all don't want to see my 1-star review books.
You know,
Y'all do
they're
not want to
they're
see them.
they're trapped up here and that's about as far as they go. Also, I feel like for one-star reviews, like I feel like it's really harsh because in my mind, I feel like one-star review should be solely reserved for like DNFs because it's like you couldn't finish it, like it didn't keep your attention to finish it. And I feel like 2 stars you finished it, didn't enjoy it, 3 stars you liked it, 4 stars you loved it, 5 stars you can't stop thinking about it. I don't know. What's your like scale or like how do you think of your stars when you're
So
rating and
like
reviewing?
I don't know, that's hard. So I'm actually trying to finalize like a new rating scale because I feel like my old one is like a little outdated and doesn't encompass everything that I do. But
Mhm.
my biggest thing is I judge on plot,
Mm.
writing, world building, characters, and dialogue. Those are like my
Mm.
five big things that I look for when I'm doing my rating. But a one-star book for me personally is a book that is like the writing is bad. They didn't handle topics with care. Someone that has like racism, like,
Oh yeah.
but like not in the way that like, hey, this character experienced racism, like this is bad. Like, oh, hey, I'm glorifying certain topics. I don't like that. Um, I think one-star review book that I did this year was one where it was like glorifying an age gap relationship while she was still in high school and was like
Mm.
really overly it was a lot for me and I was just like and it wasn't marketed for that. You know what, I don't know. It's hard to explain, so I don't want to go
Oh.
too deep into it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I
'Cause, like,
see.
there's some stuff out there, you know what
And
I mean?
this is where you see the difference because I go by vibes. I'm just like
Yeah. Well,
this is a
no, for
vibe.
this one, when I told you about it, you were like, "Oh no, that's too much. Like that's not correct." Because it was
Oh,
like,
100%. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, there's books that like toe the line or whatever, but also I I'm not a big like rater and reviewer. Like I do like it's one thing I do want to work on. But
yeah.
also I just feel like I'm a person who's very easily pleased, number one, and number two, I will always pick up books that I think I'm gonna enjoy. Like I don't really stray too far into like genres that I don't really enjoy. Again, that's why like thrillers, I can read a Frida McFadden, but if I had to name one-star book, it would be The Silent Patient. Fuck that book. I hated that book so
I
much.
remember we tried to buddy read that in our like little friend group, and I really think I could have liked it if I was in a different headspace. Maybe like not saying anything was wrong with my headspace, but I'm just saying like I'm a mood reader too. So sometimes when I know I'll like a book and I pick it up and I don't immediately like dive into it, it's just like
Hmm.
maybe this is not the time for it. But like
Yeah. I definitely think that there's such a thing as like right book, wrong time. So like
yes,
I feel like if I read a book like at a later date or like sooner, I would have enjoyed it more. But it's like, now it's like, Also like everyone raves about a book and they're overhyped. That's also like a thing. But yeah, that
but
book.
like I don't know. So I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone with books right now. Um, so I do try to read books that I know that I'll like certain genres, tropes, whatever. But there's some plot lines or like things behind the scenes that I'm like, I don't know if I'll like that. Like that's like really stepping out of my comfort zone. And right now I'm reading a romanticy book that is actually based on Hinduism. And it's not something that I would have like
Oh.
gone out of my way to read, but I was like, you know what?
Hmm.
I read about Greek mythology. I read about, I guess Christianism with Priest by Sarah Simone.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
I'm like, well, like, why am I not? And it actually, I've been kind of obsessed. Like, it's a really good book. I love learning about it, as much as you can in a fantasy novel. But it's been really cool. So I kind of like stepping out of my comfort zone, like I talked about with reverse harem books. But I'm not going to
Hmm.
judge it based off, oh, I'm not a fan of reverse
Yeah.
harem, so I hate this book. You can't do that. You picked up the book knowing it was reverse harem. You can't rate it 1 star for being reverse harem.
Yes, and I think that's like what some of these reviews come down to when I was like looking at them. Again, I was searching for slander for books that I don't accept slander on. So I was like giving
Yeah.
silent to these reviews. But yeah, basically it just seemed like these weren't typically books that someone would read and they didn't enjoy them, or like they know that they're not big on certain aspects but they picked it up anyway. That's not the
Or
fault of the book.
or they're like one of those people that's like that's too mainstream. And I think that's just as vapid as only liking a book because it's hyped up. I think just like
Yeah,
dissing a book just because everyone else loves it. Like, come on, be so fucking for
I feel like
real.
no, yeah, and also like I feel like it's so the thing is like if you take a look at like the publishers right now, they're picking up a lot of indie books and indie romance
Yeah.
authors because it's such a big part of like the book industry right now. So I feel like you can't hate a book for being mainstream. Like if you look at Bloom Books now compared to like I don't know, even 3 years ago, a lot of the authors that like Bloom has right now, they weren't traditionally published. They're picking them up because romance right now is just having a moment and you can't hate on them for being mainstream.
No, if you do, then you're just as vapid. Honestly, honest to God, like I'm calling you out. If you're watching this and you've ever like dissed a book, it's like, oh my God, all of Book Talk likes it. Like, shut the fuck up. Let people like it. I know you're the same person that judges people for getting pumpkin spice or getting excited for pumpkin spice stuff. Guess what? It's good. A lot of people like it for a reason. And it's okay to like things that are popular, and it's okay to like things that are not so popular, unless it's blurp out the book that I'm thinking of. No, I'm just kidding. You know the
Unless it's
book. Unless it's
redacted.
so if you've made it this far, tell us about one of your favorite books and a horrible 1-star review or a funny 1-star review that's on it. And you know what I mean? Like just right along with it. Or honestly, what's your rating scale? I want to know. Put it down in the comments. Let us know. Until next time, my name's Lexi,
I'm Jazzy.
and this was the Bookish Besties podcast. Bye.
Bye.